Hey, welcome back to another impromptu therapy session using data analytics. Tonight, our treatment is Power BI and the R programming language. Okay, we're going to use R within Power BI. Once you see how it also works with Python, by the way. But once you see how easy it is, you'll be like, man, this is great. The trouble, of course, is this. Whoever runs the script, okay, whoever runs the script has to have R or Python installed and the necessary libraries, okay? So here we go. And as always, stop by the chat session and say hi, okay? Let's just open up our thing here. The data again, as it says in the title, the data again is the BMW data set. And in particular, what we're going to do is, one of the odd things about Power BI is, at least the version I have, is it doesn't do statistical plots like it doesn't do statistical plots like histograms and box plots. Okay, rank report. But once you see how easy it is to use, you mean like, man, this is easy. But the trouble is, whoever views the report has to have R or Python installed. So here's our data. And we're going to jump right into some R plots, okay? No pussyfooting around. Load the data. Now you could well, what you're going to see, you open up a R window, but it's open for a plot, or it's open for just one chunk of our code. Okay. Numbers here. So we come down here, we say R, enable. Let's just come over here and do this. Okay. We come down here to our code editor. I said our code editor. Code editor. This is kind of strange. Why can't we see what's going on here? Interesting. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Let's go fuel type and mileage, okay? Simple plot, fuel type and mileage. And then we'll start up here. The data set's all, I think you could probably actually rename the data set, but I'm just going to leave it as. Notice, do not remove the, just the histogram. We'll start with something simple, okay? And we'll start with okay. Now again, we can only have one plot per window here, okay? Okay, so we come up here, and we're just going to use, how's that? Now we got a basic blocks plot, okay? We come over here now, right? We say comma equals, and we say, I don't know, FUE, fuel, You can also see the columns there also. So let's see if we can do this right now, shall we? If I can spell fuel type, F-U-E-L. Here's a good question. Is it case sensitive? Fuel type, comma, equals. Is it case sensitive? Try this again. Okay, so it does have, so it is case sensitive. Okay. Okay, now let's try it. Interesting. Group, close. Interesting. Why doesn't this work? Okay, let's do this then. Let's just go back to our original thing. Or does it have to be inside the AES function maybe? Equals, comma, it's thinking longer this time. Okay, so now we got a basic plot with type. Okay, so we come over here like this. We come back over here and we do another R. Okay, we'll put this one down here. Now you notice it actually has quite a bit of so once again we're going to say fuel type and mileage. Okay, come down here. So every time I believe we have to load ggplot2. Okay, then we're going to say data set. Okay. So are you getting the picture now? I will mention that that these numbers are actually from the UK. Okay. Phil says fill in the figures. Color, we just color the border. Okay. Let's see what happens now. It's thinking. Oh, G underscore. How's that? And the difference is now, let's close this for a moment so we can take a look here. Let's expand this out a little bit. Okay. So then we got, up here we got mileage and fuel type, a histogram, nice big tail. As of course you can see this, the tail goes off to the right. We got different layers for different fuel types also, okay? We come back over here. Okay, and we could change this to what can we change it to? Oh, if you okay, and we'll copy this. All right, just so we can use it. So there's our two plots. There's two plots. Okay. Let's move this one up a little bit. Okay. There. There's two plots. So let's come back over here in our visualization. And let's do R again. And let's do mileage and transmission maybe. Mileage and transmission. Okay. Up we go. There's our two things. Come down here again. And we just simply change out the group type. Okay. Okay. So now we got another plot. Excuse me. And this is by transmission. All right. Come down here, and we'll do the same thing again. Let's see, what is it? Mileage and transmission. Okay, got that. Come down here. Let's see, L-I-B-R-Y. So you see how easy it is to work with R, and even Python inside of a script. Okay. R line. All right. Let's do this again. Underscore now we could also add custom header. We'll do something a little funky. We'll try to and now we got mileage by histogram. Okay, but let's change something. Let's add mileage per gallon here. Okay. But let's just keep it simple. Let's change this to MPG. See if this works. So now we got mileage by MPG. I'll mention again that these are actually BMW sales data, pricing data for used cars in Britain. Okay, on that now. Okay, good. Now we should be able to come down to like this, okay? Say, okay. Let's try this now. So let's expand this over a little bit. Down. Okay, so now you can see you got. I'm not sure how to get rid of that up there, by the way. But up there you can see. Well, you can see our title we added. All right. Let's see. View. Page view. Actual size. So here's the actual size, and here's our two plots. Okay. So we looked at mileage by fuel type. Okay. We looked at also mileage and fuel type down here. And then we looked at MPG by transmission, and what mileage transmission, MPG again by transmission. Okay. So then we got some basic. Then we got our basic plots, right? Our basic plots. Let's add a new thing over here. Visualizations. Let's try something funky, okay? Let's go for a oh no, price year. And transmission, okay? Now, we could actually do this one. We could actually do this one using the basic building function. But where's the fun in that, right? Where's the fun in it? We're going to do a... Did I mention it? In order for you to view, if I was to send this to you, in order for you to view it, okay, you would have to have R and ggplot2 installed, or just tidyverse, okay? Understood. Points, comma, AS. Let's see. Let's have year on the x-axis, right? Comma, y equals price. Okay. Let's see what this does for us. Let's ponder this for a moment. So once again, this is price, and this is year. Okay? So let's take a closer look at this over here. All right? So you would expect this. So you would expect newer cars to have a higher price, right? That makes absolutely sense, doesn't it, right? Let's expand this again. Now let's just get a little tricky here. Equals I wonder if we can do a facet wrap. That'd be kind of fun. We'll do it this way first, then we'll come back and we'll try to do it the facet wrap, okay? Alright, let's run this now. Interesting, how come we're not getting any collars? Interesting. Let's do something funky here. Let's change this to collar. That's odd. We should. Okay, it's because these are dots. Okay, you you don't have there's no fill to it. It's just color, and color basically colors a border, but all the dot is just a border. Okay, so we come down and do something crazy like this also. Okay, you can say let's say Z equals let's do some, okay. So what that did is that changes the size of the dots based on the price, okay. So it's kind of interesting. Let's come back down here now. Suppose we said column instead. Okay, what would happen? So now we got a bit of a stack bar plot, right? Just by changing a single thing. All right. Let's see what else you want to do. Let's get rid of transmission here. Get rid of. We'll leave that. We get rid of this, and what we're going to look at is the facet wrap. Facet wrap allows us to create separate plots based on a categorical variable. So we come up here like this now, right? See what we got. Okay. But you come down here now. Say this tilde. So we're going to try to create a separate plot. See what happens. So now you can see what happened. We now have three plots, one for each of the for the three different transmission types. Okay, the year. So what this means is most of the cars are newer, but that's not quite a good plot, is it? Let's change. Let's change. I don't know. Twice. Okay, yeah. This is the year, right? This is the price. All right, very good. Now we should be able to do the same thing, right, with Python. Come over here again. we're going to use what? We're going to use seaborne plots. We're going to say, let's start up here with, let's do fuel type, transmission, and the same thing, okay? So now we got our things. So then we come over here, we're going to say import, all right, import okay, is it, all right, so you come down here then, right, and you say SNS dot hist, right, same thing, x equals single quote MPG, okay, and that's our basic plot. I always get this wrong. Is it mat hotlib? Let's just do with basic seaborne. So it's the same basic process. Let's try this again here. Data equals, okay, let's delete this plot altogether. Let's do another one. It could be that transmission, MPG, and fuel type. Okay, so let's just try this. Import. So let's see if this runs. So what it's saying is, for whatever reason, well, however, it's, I'm not sure, but this may be running in the cloud. Okay, this could be running in the cloud, and that could be the problem, right? So how do we install this? Do we do bang, pip, or is it just straight? Okay, guess what? We just won't do any Python then, right? There we go. Okay. All right. There's our plots. But let's try doing a scatter plot. Okay. And the values. X-axis, let's do, let's do MPG on the X-axis. Okay. And price. I don't know. Transmission type, maybe. Values, transmission type. Well, I'll tell you, my friends, is there anyone in the back? If there's no one in the background, I'm going to go ahead and bring this session to a close. We accomplished our main task, which was getting R to run. Not quite sure. Apparently, for whatever reason, okay, matplotlib and Seaborn isn't installed as part of the Python script. And I'm sure there's some way to do that. It should be a pip command, right? Pip install matplotlib, but apparently it's not working. So we're not going to worry about that right now. But we'll come back in a day or two and check back in on Power BI. But it got a basic introduction how to use the R programming language with Power BI.